G20 Group of 20. Today I am going to go deep into its history, purpose, structure, key functions, accomplishments, challenges, and its role in addressing global issues. Let's break down this extensive description into sections for better clarity and understanding. Section 1 Introduction to the G20. The Group of 20, commonly known as the G20, is an international forum comprising 19 individual countries and the European Union (EU). It was established in 1999 in response to the financial crisis of the late 1990s. The primary objective of the G20 is to facilitate international economic cooperation and policy coordination among its member states. Its membership represents a mix of advanced and emerging economies, making it a crucial platform for addressing global economic challenges. In 1999, finance ministers and central bank governors from 19 countries and the EU convened the first G20 meeting in Berlin, Germany. This marked the formal beginning of the G20 as a platform for dialogue and cooperation among the world's major economies. Since then, the G20 has held annual summits at the leaders' level, where heads of state or government discuss critical global economic issues. Section 2 Membership of the G20. The G20's membership is a distinctive feature that sets it apart from other international organizations and forums. The G20 member countries are Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, United Kingdom, United States. Additionally, the European Union is represented by the European Commission and the European Central Bank. Section 3 Objectives and Functions of the G20. The G20 has several key objectives and functions, including 1. Economic policy coordination. The G20 aims to facilitate coordination of economic policies among its members to achieve global economic stability and growth. 2. Financial stability. One of its primary functions is to address issues related to financial stability, including the prevention of financial crises and the regulation of financial markets. 3. Trade and investment. Promoting open and fair trade practices, as well as encouraging investment, is central to the G20's agenda. 4. Development. The G20 acknowledges the importance of global development and works to promote sustainable development, particularly in low-income countries. 5. Global challenges. It addresses pressing global challenges such as climate change, pandemics, and food security. 6. International financial institutions. The G20 provides direction and support to international financial institutions like the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank. Section 4 Key Functions and Activities of the G20. The G20 engages in various activities and initiatives to fulfill its objectives. Some of the key functions and activities include 1. Annual summits. The G20 leaders meet annually to discuss and coordinate policies on global economic and financial issues. 2. Finance ministers and central bank governors meetings. Prior to the leaders' summit, finance ministers and central bank governors meet to discuss economic and financial issues, provide recommendations, and lay the groundwork for the leaders' discussions. 3. Working groups. The G20 establishes working groups and committees to focus on specific topics such as trade, climate change, and development. These groups analyze issues in depth and propose policy recommendations. 4. Policy frameworks. The G20 has developed various policy frameworks, such as the Framework for Strong, Sustainable, and Balanced Growth, to guide member countries in their economic policies. 5. Data and analysis. The G20 conducts economic research and analysis, often in collaboration with international organizations, to inform its decision-making. Section 5. Achievements and Impact of the G20. The G20 has achieved several notable successes since its inception. 1. Global financial crisis. 2. Financial regulation. 3. Trade facilitation. 4. Sustainable development. 5. Climate change. 6. Debt relief. Section 6. The G20 in a changing world. The G20's role and relevance continue to evolve in a rapidly changing world. Several considerations are shaping its future. 1. Emerging economies. 2. Global crisis. 3. Technology and trade. 4. Climate change. 5. Global governance. The G20's future role will depend on its ability to adapt to changing global dynamics, foster cooperation among member countries, and address the most urgent global challenges. Every year G20 summit arranged, and all 20 countries participate in it, and anyone have the chance to host it. In 2022 G20 hosted by Indonesia. In 2023, India hosting it, and in 2024 Brazil will host. If this video is going to increase your knowledge, please subscribe the channel and like this video. Thanks.